Friends, in this video I'll be discussing shortest path in unweighted graph. So this is one of the most important application of BFS algorithm, that it helps to find the shortest path between vertex. So the input will be an undirected unweighted graph. Unweighted graph means there will be no weights over the edges. Okay, and we need to calculate the shortest distance between source vertex and all other vertices. So if we consider vertex 0 as source vertex, the distance between 0 to itself will be what? It will be 0. Okay, distance between 0 and 1 is nothing but 1. So this 1 represents number of edges connecting source vertex and the current vertex. So this is my source vertex, and suppose this is the current vertex. So number of edge represents the distance. So basically the distance between 0 and 1 is what? It is 1. Now the distance between 0 and vertex 2, like if we see in this graph there are two paths, like from 0 to 2, and one path is from 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. So if we move in this path like 0 to 1 and 1 to 2, the distance between 0 and 2 will be what? It will be 2, because number of edges are 2. But if we move directly from vertex 0 to 2, the number of edge between 0 to 2 is what? 1. So we need to find the shortest path. So the distance between vertex 0 and 2 is what? It's 1. Next is the distance between vertex 0 and vertex 3. How many edges are there from source to the current vertex that are in the path between those vertex? So basically if we count number of edges, it's nothing but 1, 2. So basically this is one path having two edges, and this is 1, 2. This is also the shortest path, like having number of edges 2. So number of edges basically represents the distance in unweighted graph. And one more path is from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and 2 to 3. Basically 3 edges. So if we see the shortest distance is what? It's nothing but 2. So the output, that is the distance between source vertex 0 and vertex 3, is what? It's 2. So we need to print the distance from the source and all the other vertices. Okay, so if we see the logic, it's quite simple. We need to use BFS algorithm, and in the code we have to add a distance array. Okay, the code is quite similar to that of BFS algorithm. We need to write simple BFS algorithm, and in that algorithm we need to add this distance array. So this distance array, what it will do, it will store the distance from source to the current vertex. So I'll be creating this distance array, and index number represents the vertex. So basically 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if we see, we need to find the distance between source vertex and these all vertex which are there as an index in this array, in this distance array. So source vertex is 0. So distance between 0 to 0 is what? It's nothing but 0. So I will be initializing the starting value of this array as 0, and rest all other values I will be initializing with maximum number, that is infinity. Okay. So I'll be using BFS traversal, and the formula for distance will be what? It will be distance of vertex, that is the adjacent vertex, is equals to distance of current vertex plus 1. So this is the concept, this is the formula which we are going to use. So if we traverse this graph in BFS manner, suppose our starting vertex is 0. Okay, from 0, in BFS what we will do is that we will first make a queue, push 0 inside queue, and mark visited of 0 as true. Okay, so suppose 0 is visited. Next step will be pop vertex 0 and iterate its adjacent vertex. So if we see 0, the adjacent vertex is what? 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. So our next step will be to iterate the adjacent vertex from vertex 0. We got 1. So we will check whether 1 is visited or not. So 1 is not visited. So we'll mark visited of 1 as true. Okay. And we will push this 1 inside Q. Okay. And plus we need to do one more thing. So after pushing it inside Q, what we can do is that we can create, like we can find the distance between 0 and 1. So if we use this formula, the adjacent vertex is what? 1. Current vertex is what? 0 plus 1. So this plus 1 is what? This plus 1 is the edge between 0 and 1. 0 and 1. So if we see the distance array, the distance of vertex 0 is what? From the source is 0. So 0 plus 1 is what? 1. So basically this distance array will store the distance between source vertex and the adjacent vertex. Okay. So distance of 1 is what? It will be nothing but 1. So I'll change the value from maximum to 1. So it indicates that from source to adjacent vertex 1, the distance is 1 unit. Now next is what? Adjacent of 0 is 2. So we will check whether it is visited or not in case in visited array. So we find that 2 is not visited. We mark it as true. We'll push this vertex 2 inside Q. And after pushing, what we need to do is that we need to find the distance of vertex 2 from the source. So if we use again, distance of vertex 2 is nothing but distance required to reach to vertex 0 plus 1. So distance required to reach vertex 0 is what? It is always 0 because distance from source vertex to itself will be 0. Or if we look at this distance array which stores the distance of vertex correspondingly, we find that distance of vertex 0 is what? It's 0. So basically 0 plus 1 is nothing but 1. So distance of vertex source vertex 0 to 2 is nothing but 1. Okay. Now we are going to push vertex 2 inside Q. Now next step will be again dq the Q. So we got vertex 1 and we need to iterate its adjacent vertex. So the adjacent vertex is nothing but 0, 2 and 3. 0, 2 and 3. So if we see that we have already visited vertex 0, so we will ignore it. We have visited vertex 2. This is represented by visited array, that yes, we have visited vertex 2. Now if we iterate to vertex 3, we find that vertex 3 is not visited. So our step will be to mark vertex 3 as visited, push vertex 3 inside Q, and we need to find the distance required, like distance between source vertex and vertex 3. So if we apply this formula, we find that distance of our adjacent vertex, vertex 3, is nothing but distance of vertex 1 plus 1. So distance required, like distance between source vertex and vertex 1, we have already calculated and it is stored in our distance array. It's nothing but 1. So 1 plus 1 is nothing but 2. So the distance between source vertex to vertex 3 is what? It's 2. So we are going to store 2 units of distance in vertex 3. So finally, what I will do is that I will pop again this Q. I got vertex 3 and I find that the adjacent of vertex is already visited. So our Q is empty and we will stop iteration. And we are going to print this distance array and we'll get the output as 0, 1, 1, 2. So the code is quite similar as we have written in BFS algorithm. We need to add this extra distance array, like we need to create distance array and we need to use this formula. And if we logically sees that this formula is actually making sense, because see, suppose our starting vertex is vertex 0 and we are going to use BFS. we will iterate to vertex 1. Okay, so the distance between 0 and 1 is what? It always be a unit edge. Okay, BFS traverses the vertex in unit edge step manner. Okay, so this is my adjacent vertex V. So the distance between source vertex and vertex 1 will be what? It's nothing but the distance required, the distance between the source vertex and the current vertex plus this unit edge. Okay, suppose my current vertex is vertex 1 and I'm going to iterate its adjacent vertex. So its adjacent vertex suppose is vertex 3. Okay, so if we see the distance between 1 and 3, it is nothing but 1 because 3 is the adjacent of vertex 1. So it is correct that the distance between vertex 1 and 3 is always be what? 1 plus the distance between source vertex and vertex 1. So the distance between source vertex and vertex 1 is already stored in distance array. So we are going to use that information from distance array and we are going to add it in a result. So if we see the distance between 0 and 1 is what? It's nothing but 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So if we see the code, what we need to do is that this is my simple BFS algorithm. So inside this, first of all, we need to create distance array or we can create distance vector. Okay, suppose I am creating a vector and it will be of int type and the name is nothing but D. Okay, this is my distance vector which I have created and all the like code is same, all the lines are same, but in case of this condition, this if condition, what we need to do is that we need to add that formula, that distance of V, that is the adjacent vertex, is equals to distance of current vertex that we are exploring plus 1. So this distance array is storing the distance between source vertex and vertex U. Source vertex to vertex U. This information is being stored in distance array and this plus 1 is the edge that are connecting U and V. Okay, so this one is what? The edge that are connecting U and V and this distance of U is what? The distance between source vertex and vertex U. So using this or like implementing this two line will turn on the code to find shortest path in unweighted graph. So this is all about it. Okay.